Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Conan Exiles, episode 106, where we've been toiling away in the rain, and this rain has lasted for like 3 days in-game. I don't know what's up. Do you hear that? The wolves are offering me a warning. I think we can handle them. No, but we have been working on what I've been affectionately starting to call the pit in my mind, as the idea was to sort of have this look like it was just jutting out from the mountain. Now, I haven't quite finished how I want it to look yet, but this is the basic framework, and I believe all the tiles are snapped where I need them to be, and there's going to be sort of rooms and walking around areas that are going to be sort of small and cramped, but this is going to be an attempt to fit everything we need into one area. And of course we have our greater wheel of pain. Got some torches up. Let's go ahead and let's grab some of these pieces that I've made here, because of what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna go with door frames. I don't know. Let's see how this is going to work. The idea is that we're going to go up from here, right? Like this, this, and this. Let's just see what a whole run would look like. Seems like that wouldn't be needed on both sides. Maybe it would just have a fence on the other side. I don't think I made any fences. The idea, though, is that it's going to go up just one more, and that's where we're going to start putting in the roof. Oh, did I even make... Oh, I was going to say I could have sworn I prepared beforehand. Trying to do that more and more. Let's see. So from here, the idea is that the roof would sort of follow the pattern up. Right? Because I want it to... hold on. Let's see. So if it goes like this... Nope, not like that, not that one. This one needs to be like this, because the idea is that we're going to follow the stair step in, and we're not going to be able to close it in without pillars. No, we won't have the stability for that. But there is something specific that I'm trying to achieve here. You know what we're going to need? We're going to need a lot more intricate pieces. What we don't need are all these walls I brought. Let's go with here. We'll just grab some of the pieces that I brought. We can always go back and get more. We still have quite a bit more back at the tower, and then of course we also have more insulated wood pieces. I can go and get some more from the camp over by the thrall area, so I don't want to be too cautious with what I'm making. Wooden rooftop, that's not insulated though. Yeah, the insulated ones are like these. Insulated wooden roof. We get some of these angles. I don't think we're not going to need any of those though. And these even they look totally different. Okay, fair enough. Let's make some wedges and insulated wooden ceiling. We'll make some of those as well. I think we can afford to take that off of our hotbar. Okay. Hey, the sun's coming up. Wonderful. Wonderful. – because likewise, the pattern would continue. Right? Like this. This would be 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 like this. This this, right? And then from there, it would be flat, flat, and then one more. No, not enough stability. Well, what if I did... Nope, wrong one. Like this. Yeah, that's... I don't think that's going to... Oh! Oh! I don't think that's going to add any stability, though. It's so wet. Cimmeria has such a wet, natural weather cycle. It's going to always feel dank and dirty. Right, so we are running out of stability there. So I think what you end up needing is, in fact, some sort of double door system. Maybe I'm just not coming in far enough. If we went in one more, though, no, see, I don't really want to do that. We could, though. No, I think our best bet, which is why I went with foundations all the way around, because I'm sure some of you, this video was actually recorded before the posting of the other one. I'm sure some of you are going, well, why did you use so many foundations? But there is a good reason. And that's because I'm trying to convey as much stability, let's make 10 to start with, to the interior of what this pattern is going to be as possible. And my idea is that we would have to support off of both sides. Off of both sides of the foundations that we put down. This is sort of interesting. I'm not 100% how I feel about it just yet. We'll continue to assess. Is the weather letting up? No, we just had a tiny little bit of shelter there for a little bit. Foolish Thranxes. The weather does not let up here. That's not how it works. Next one would go in like that. Okay, that looks pretty neat. Let's do our daredevilness here and just scale up to the top. Right. So from here it's going to be like this. Which again, we're missing foundations. Or rather, foundation support. And then the rooftop would go like this, and like that, and like that. This is sort of what I had in mind, but from here, from the other side, and I'm just trying to give everybody an idea of what I'm doing. I'm not going to do all of this necessarily right away, but the idea is then we would continue the pattern on the interior down. Like this. But I don't know if that's going to... They're going to have to share stability with the sections next to them. This is actually going to take a significant amount of resources. But I think at this point, if I'm truly honest with myself, what I'm having the most fun doing in Conan right now is building. And I think when I started, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do things. And it was nice to explore and check out a lot of things, but I find now as I have explored most of the world, not all of it, but most of it, I really just enjoy building these buildings the most, and it's absolutely within my realm of reach in single player, given modified server settings. So that being the case, I want to spend more time now on building specific buildings, individual buildings with a lot of character that are somewhat large. I guess I didn't anticipate this one to be as large as it was, but we're going to have a lot cramped inside this building, so we needed a lot of space to work with. But really, instead of trying to do some big city like I was doing, which is just out of control, because I want to do decorations and things that are going to become more and more taxing, more that I try to pile on. here, the roof would just go down. And then from here, nope, it would be like this. Because what we're doing is we're copying the pattern in. Yeah, this is going to look pretty neat. I think we're going to get rid of these torches at some point. Maybe. We're going to need lights. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go with the lights. So I'm going to continue this pattern around for a little bit. And I'm going to need to bring some more resources over. Yeah. This is heading in the right direction. Trying to brainstorm. Hold on. Because what I'm trying to figure out is how am I going to continue what I'm doing? Because I need to fill in those areas there. Oh, can I do this if I... Let me see over here where it meets up. Right, like this. See, what I should do is I should expand this walkway on the other side. Maybe I could expand it on both sides. That would give a little bit of character to the outside of this thing. I imagine the outside of this thing looks pretty blue. Yeah, let's work on that. I'll bring you back when I've made some progress. Alright, we've done a lot of work, sort of just admiring how it looks. It doesn't quite have the look that I want it to have yet. That's more on the other side, but that side is much more difficult to see from up here. So we're going to work on making this side over here look like the rest of it, so that we can assess... Oops! That's not how that piece of roof was supposed to go. The idea is that it goes up, and then it comes back down. Ooh, when it's on the other side. Easy does it, Thranxes. Let's climb up here. We could put something kind of up here in this loft area. I don't know what. I don't know if I'll put anything really up here. It's kind of just this neat little sheltered loft area. I don't know. Maybe that's where we'll do like beds. But you can see it has to continue, so it has to continue down. The idea is that it comes up one and then it goes down, and we're going to continue it as long as we have support. I think we'll be able to go one more row in, so it'll look like kind of a funnel. The idea is that it's just a pit. A pit where we make them push the wheel of pain. I think it's going to look pretty neat. If I can make it pull together the way I'm seeing it in my head, I think it'll be pretty neat. And that's sort of what I want to do now, is I want to start making these buildings with a bit of uniqueness to them. I want to make more and more buildings that push outside of the cookie cutter square buildings that I started with so long ago in the beginning of the series. These rooftop pieces go like this. Okay, so it's starting to funnel in, but we need some more funnel on the outside to really get an idea of how it's going to look. And are these straight? These are. Good. Let's make a few more of those. Ooh, that's not how we meant to do that. It's a good way to waste some resources, Thranxes. There we go. So look at that. It's actually quite nice in here. Quite a shelter bonus indeed. Okay, so from here, see, that's starting to look like how I want it to look. Open all the way around the top, and then the roof sort of goes up, and then it just kind of goes down, and you're like, whoa, Why does the roof go down? It's like, oh, because it's a pit. Yes. Alright, we're gonna get these wedge pieces on, and then it's going to be some more of these straight rooftop pieces. 1, 2, 3 of those, and then 1, 2. So we're gonna need to make more of those. Those straight pieces. 1, 2, and 3. I'll have to wait. Oh, we're missing some on this side completely. This is coming together. It's not quite how I envisioned it, but I sort of think to some degree it's actually a little better than I had originally envisioned. So I'm going to keep rolling with it. I realize at this point I'm heavily committed in resources, so I'm unlikely to rip everything up, but at that same time, if I have to rip up a section, make alterations, that's just the way it goes, because I want this building to look a very specific way. Ooh, easy, easy. Not off that. Oh, we would have been okay. Alright, and now this one. Make a few more of those. Right, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. I think from here, these are where the straight ones attach, right? And then we go back to our inverted pieces. There. See, that looks pretty cool just as it is, but it's not. I want it to go down one more. I think I can too. Let me see if I'm able to. Oh, let's go over close to the edge in the rain on a rain slick rooftop. What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, we test out that new fall damage. Oof. Yeah, that's a bit much. It's gonna have to come in some more. I had to guess though. Yeah, there's no stability there. There's none at all. That really could just be where we leave it. Maybe. I wanted the rooftop to be big and open. I had imagined it going around just one more time. I think we're going to have to make a repair hammer. Is that something I can make here? I don't have one of those to check the stability. I know there's one back at the tower, but... Oh, I can. Oh, wood and twine. That's pretty simple. Alright, there's our wood. And now we just need some twine. Shroom Amanita. What? May not be safe to eat. Interesting. Wonder if that's a poison ingredient. Alright, that should be plenty of plant fiber for the twine. We'll just make one of these really fast. And then we'll check the stability and make sure that that is the issue. I'm pretty sure it is, but I want this to be very specific, so we're going to be very specific and measure the stability, and not just guesstimate. So for those of you that maybe don't know about this, although I'm sure just about everybody does, you can check the stability of your tiles if you're having difficulty placing pieces with a repair hammer. That's right there. You can see stability 80, 100 is perfect, 100 is right off of the foundation. This one, I'm kind of shocked this is at 80. I feel like this is supported by the door frames on both sides. I feel like it should be higher. See, this says 20, 60, 20, 40, 20, 20, yep. 20, 20. So we can talk about pillars then. Alright. let's talk about pillars, because that could change everything. So here we have 100. Yep, foundations are 100. This wooden door frame is 100. 100. 80. Huh. This rooftop is 80, even though it's supported by door frames that are 100 on each side. Huh. 80. And that one is 40. So we could do more door frames here. That might be a little hectic looking, but let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. I think I had a couple left over. I don't want to keep using. I don't want to have to make another trip here. If I don't have to, because then we'll be editing again. Let's just see if it makes a difference. Let's not climb the torch though. All right, 80, 60, 40. That means that one over there has 20. So it's. How are these 60? They should be supported directly. No, they're not, because the wedges trade stability. So it goes 100 from the frame to 80 to the wedge. And then... I wonder if a wall would transfer more. No, let's just see how this works. Let's just see. Maybe this will be something good. It's going to be a lot more pieces, but okay. Test says 40, 40, 60, so the wooden door frame is passing 60. That's not anything extra. Wait, no, 80 to here is still only passing 20 over. This one's passing 60. Okay, so that made this 80, 80, 80. These are all 80, 60, 80. Let's continue the doors here. Except I don't want it facing outward like that. Let's do it like this. The inward facing portion of the doors here. 60, 80, 80, 60, 20, 40. It still doesn't seem to be giving support. Okay, experiment time. What we're going to do is we're going to make an insulated wall and see if perhaps the wall... Ooh, reinforcements. Oh, no, wait. That's another thing we have a bunch of. Our walls. I'll have to make more. We have some. Okay, good. But let's grab some iron reinforcements just in case. Now what I want to do is put some walls up here where the door frames should be. So we'll just get rid of these door frames. And now what we're going to do is add walls. Let's see what that did for us. 60, 60, 40, 60, 40. That might have done it. So this wall... Insulated wooden door frame. Let's do experiment number 2. Let's get rid of that, and we'll put this door frame here. Door frame, or the wall is 100. Still only 80 on the ceiling. How is that possible, I wonder? Alright, well let's check this section specifically. The one with the walls, door frames, walls. Okay, the walls are on just one section. No, we're making both of these out of walls. And then this one as well. I have these facing different ways? I don't think I do. Oh, but they're on top of door frames. So of course they're not, it's not a proper experiment. Oof, careful. Careful. Alright, just put my wall, thank you. Now let's do this one. Okay, perfect. Now, from there, we can test and see if it gave us any more stability. Still reporting 80. Walls have 100. Well, the proof will be in the pudding, as they say, as we try to attach these roof pieces over here and see what happens. So first things first, let's replace the ones that got destroyed. Right, and then from here it is a straight one, and then from there... Oops, wrong button. Careful, careful. Still reporting 20. Okay, so the walls, absolutely no different than door frames. That's good to know. I'll put them back into door frames later. Let's continue with the experiment, and we'll make pillars. Yes, if there is a will, there is a way. Let's see what we can do with 10 pillars here. And we'll use it on a section that is still door frames. $60, 80, 60, 60, 80, 60. These are the same. Pillars have to come from the foundation to make a difference. 80, 80, 100. I wonder if I need ceiling tiles here. That's okay. All right. So before we jump onto the wooden pillars, let's put some of these things back, and we'll grab our ceiling tiles. I don't want to tie it into the walls because I don't want the walls to be part of the experiment. Let's do it next to the walls right here. Right. So right here should be 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. All right. Stability says 80. Even though there's 100 up from here. And these are 100, but this area overhangs. See, that's where we're starting to get into trouble. Need one more layer down. And we could borrow pillars from this internal row. Could just stack more foundations up all the way around, although that's going to take it really close over there. This might be the full stop of our rooftop. This might be its full travel. It's a little more open than I thought, but I made the tower larger than I had originally planned. I'm sure that's part of it. 20, 20, yep, these are all 20. 60, 80, 60, 80. Let's do a little experiment. What would it look like? Alright, so if I pillar to this one, let's see how this works. Alright, so that didn't look too bad. That pillar is carrying 100% support. Let's see how that translates up top. I think we're going to need a lot more than one pillar every here and there. No. Well, before we... Hold on. Let's find the next one would have to be... How many could we skip? Okay, no. I had the right idea. We're going to check it first and see how far out that stability radiates from the pillar. So it's over here. Let's get where it is. Okay, so the pillar is right here. Perfect. I don't know. Get the stamina back. We need to climb. Oh, you could do it. Oh, it's going to be close with this heavy armor. Okay. Woo, we did it. Wonderful. Oh, so now I supported that, but I'm pretty sure it's going to say the stability is better right here. Stability 80, stability 60, stability 20. So you'd need one every tier. That's not so bad. I could probably do that. So what that's going to require... Hold on, I'm really close to getting it how I want it. It's going to require some sort of... Hold on, I'm getting there. Let's see. This one would need a pillar. Just like that. And then from here we should be able to go... no, wrong rooftop piece. Wrong rooftop piece. No, oh, nope. Did that wrong. Like this, right? Which means... No, you're not. Oh, doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. Is there any way to get it to attach without a tile? I don't think it will. Ooh, that's somewhat frustrating. It's going to be difficult. Let me see how these pillars look from down here. Yeah, if I can extend it in further, that would be really, really neat. All right, let's take it here, where it should be. Yep, just like this. Let's see if it'll attach. I don't think it will. No, it's going to need something to attach to, like a ceiling tile. See, what if I went like... I don't think that's going to give me what I'm looking for. I'm going to have to experiment with this a little bit. I have a very specific look I'm looking for, and unfortunately we're starting to run out of time for the episode. I am going to switch these walls back to door frames and space some pillars around and see what we can't work out. I have a pretty neat idea. That being said, this has been Conan Exiles episode 106. Wow, 106 episodes. Series is really going on, and we're getting some really cool buildings built. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. So please come back next time as we continue to work on the pit, where we will be training our thralls from the Mounds of the Dead. But until next time, take care.